Hey, this is Sam Black with my new build of modern Rally the Ancestors. I have a functional hand, lands and gather the pack. I have a Golgari Grave Troll that's likely to be stuck in my hand, but that's fine. I will lead with a Viscera Seer. Now I'll fetch Temple Garden and cast. I guess I might as well just cast Malira here. And I'll attack with the Viscera Seer. Nothing that I want to witness yet. I want to gather into a rally and witness the rally. So I think I'm just going to find a tapped Temple Garden and gather. And I think I'm willing to attack into Aether Vial for 1. So I'll start with that. Oh, I only have 1 Temple Garden. Alright, I'll get Overgrown Tomb. Oh. Well, I guess I'll take Lotleth Troll, and that'll let me discard Grave Troll, and I hit a Grave Troll that I could dredge, which I will want to do since I have Witness. Though I do need to find another land. So maybe I should just draw for a while first. Yeah, I think I need a land more than I need to fill my graveyard right now. Perfect. So I'll cast this troll and get a plains. And cast. No, I should not cast another Malira. That would end badly. I guess I wasn't supposed to get a plains. Since I'm not using the mana this turn, I should have gotten a tapped land. No big deal. Just made it so I can't regenerate this troll. Flicker was presumably exiling Blade Splicer. This is fine. This all makes it hard for me to attack on the ground, but that's obviously not how I'm trying to win. So I'll just dredge a Grave Troll. And I didn't hit anything I care about. I could witness a land and try to just cast Grave Trolls, but as mentioned, attacking on the ground into these Golem tokens isn't very productive, so that's not what I'm going to try to do. I'm just going to hang back, discard a Grave Troll, dredge a Grave Troll, and try to find a rally. Besides, I also need to find a Blood Artist. It's a fairly short clock. Found a couple of blood artists, but not a rally. And the clock is becoming a problem now because if I dredge next turn and find rally, and then I witness the rally, I won't be able to cast it until the turn after that, at which point I will be dead. So I'm going to need a different plan. So I think I'm going to regret having found this plains and witness a bird so that I can chump block at some point. Maybe that's much worse than witnessing a blood artist, so that I can gain life that way. Let's do that. Another flicker wisp. Alright, now things have changed. I suspect my opponent is not trying to attack with Exalted and is instead trying to attack with a bunch of bodies. So that will be fine. What I have to do is searching libraries isn't a problem. I don't need to do any of that. So what I have to do now is chump block and scry, and try to scry into a rally. Oh. I guess these ghost quarters are a potential massive problem. I suspect I'm about to lose all of my lands. Well, that's too bad. Yeah, I'm dead. All right. Don't know. Well, I probably need to sideboard. Because my opponent is likely to be able to attack my graveyard, so I probably need Abrupt Decays and maybe Pride Mages. Maybe I go away from the troll plan. Let's try this. This hand looks pretty good. Quite good, really. I have a bird, and then I can gather a lot to try to set everything up. There's a rally. Alright, sweet. Yeah, I'll just gather before second land. I guess I'll put the seer. Well, I should probably be safe and take the Pride Mage. And I hit Abrupt Decay, which means now Spell Mastery is on for these other gatherers. Let's see. I guess I should just gather twice since my opponent might be dead next turn to rally. I guess I want the Safehold in my graveyard, so I'll take the bird. And then I think I should actually just cast Satyr Wayfinder. So my graveyard has Safehold Elite and Sack Outlets. It doesn't have Malira or Anafenza, and it doesn't have Blood Artist, but Blood Artist is in my hand. So let's get Blood Artist into play. And that was a little dangerous because now it can get pathed, but I guess that's fine. I'm gonna sack Marsh Flats to get whatever. I guess we'll get this. I don't really care about paying life. Wayfinder. Cast a bird. And pass. Alright, my opponent exiled my Blood Artist, so now I need to find more of those. So let's gather. Three Blood Artists and a Malira. Well, that's basically perfect. I am not required to put any of these in my hand. I do not want any of them in my hand. Do this for no reason. And rally. Cool. So obviously it doesn't work. This looks perfect. Consider Wayfinder missed. Just a little unfortunate, but at least I have another land. And it hit 4 creatures. Could see reasons for playing any of the cards I have in my hand here. Well, not Rally, of course. I think I want to gather to try to find a Bird of Paradise. I found a bird. Perfect. Alright, so my graveyard right now has Wayfinder, Blood Artist, Malira, so I definitely still need things, so let's gather. Found only Viscera Seer, which I might as well put in my hand. And then I guess I might as well just cast these things. And offense, I got Path, but that doesn't really matter. I already have a Malira in my graveyard. No reason to attack into Vile on 3. Yeah, I don't need to sack anything right now. Alright, that's good. That makes things much closer to lethal. Blow up the Aether Vial. Safely attack, although I don't get the exalted bonus. So I guess I'll attack with no useful attacks. Maybe I should have attacked and then no, because then violent response would still get me. I guess there just wasn't really a profitable way to do it there. Alright, so how many creatures are in my graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a lot of not creatures in a row. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures with 2 Blood Artists. That sounds pretty good. Fortunately, I still have plenty of mana. want that to happen. Okay, so I believe that I can add all this mana and then sack my creatures. And then rally for 2. And then resolve some Seder Wayfinder triggers and win the game. Alright, that's the match.